the Cowboys. Long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Scanning the field, it's Bradford using the quick game.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he's...
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They'll go right back to the run. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Caught in the backfield, it's White. Fighting off the defender. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Toss sweep right. Finding an escape route. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield, it's Bradford. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That's caught. It's White. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive.
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bradford. Right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing one interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him this time. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. Picks up the 1st down. Hits the afterburners. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Got his man on the right. And it'll be a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They go to the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Everybody... This is a portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. That's reeled in. It's Wood. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm to throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Cowboys will have it first and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Smashes through the tackle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Bradford. The sure hands, it's Wood. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Dances away. Got a man. It's Wood. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a bit.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Bradford. Rifles it down the middle. And that is interception number 3. And they come up with a big final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater.
We're just about ready to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. State has it back and the offense is on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Direct snap. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's White. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Reads it, fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Back to throw, it's Bradford. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the returner will be dragged down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
In this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for room, it's White. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to power their way ahead. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll run play action. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
And the offense will take over. 1st and
10. Looking for a man, it's Bradford. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Safe completion on the screen. Lowers those pads. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. On the run, it's White. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Bradford. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's White. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. There he goes down the right side. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. They move on top here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Coming out with it, it's Ingram. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking downfield, it's Bradford. Quick completion on the out route. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wood. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the gun, they give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. That's caught. It's White. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Looking to throw, it's Bradford. Caught in the backfield, it's White. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down 4 late, they have to convert on fourth down to keep hope alive. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Grab near the marker. It's Wood. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Bradford. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's in for a touchdown.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
brings up third down.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
The Cowboys will hustle to the line. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this to tie us up in the final minute. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
First play in the first possession of OT. They'll try the run. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win.
Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hands it off. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. fire right, trying to convert. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.